Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, football fanatics from every corner of the globe, welcome back to another electrifying episode of Amakosi Insider, your ultimate source for all things Kaizer Chiefs, the heartbeat of South African football, the glamour boys who light up the pitch with gold and black magic. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button right now because we're diving deep into the world of Chiefs like no one else does, bringing you exclusive insights, breaking news, and passionate analysis that keeps you ahead of the game. And if you're a returning member of the Amakosi family, you know the drill. Smash that like button if you're ready for some real talk, drop a comment below with your thoughts on today's hot topics, and share this video with every Chiefs supporter you know. Let's grow this community together. Your support means the world to us and helps us keep delivering top-notch content straight from the heart of nature, Rana. Subscribing not only gets you notifications for every new upload, but also enters you into our monthly giveaways for official Chiefs merchandise, jerseys, scarves, and more. So don't miss out. Subscribe, like, share, and let's make Amakosi Insider the biggest Chiefs channel on YouTube. Now, before we jump into the headline that's got the nation buzzing, let's take a moment to reflect on what makes Kaizer Chiefs more than just a football club. It's a legacy, a symbol of resilience, unity, and unbridled passion that has defined South African sport for over 5 decades. Founded in 1970 by the legendary Kaizer Moutang, a man who traded the bright lights of American soccer for the dusty fields of Soweto, this club was born out of a dream to empower and inspire. Moutang gathered a group of talented rebels from Orlando Pirates and created something revolutionary, a team that challenged the status quo during the dark days of apartheid. From those early matches in makeshift venues to becoming the most supported club in Africa, with an estimated 14 million fans stretching from Cape Town to Cairo, Kaizer Chiefs have woven themselves into the fabric of our society. The iconic gold and black colors aren't just a uniform. They're a badge of honor, representing hope for the underdog and excellence on the field. Cast your mind back to the golden eras, the 1970s when Chiefs clinched their first league title, setting the tone for dominance. Players like Ace Nsolingo, with his silky skills and deadly finishing, became idols, drawing crowds that filled stadiums to bursting point. The 1980s were an unstoppable force under coaches like Eddie Lewis, racking up trophies left and right, including multiple NPSL championships. Who could forget the 1990s, the decade of Dr. Cumulo's wizardry, teenage D-Ladla's pace, and the unforgettable Soweto derbies that turned Johannesburg into a sea of black and white versus gold and black. Those clashes with Orlando Pirates weren't just games. They were cultural events, battles for bragging rights that united communities even as they divided loyalties. Chiefs' success spilled over into continental waters too, reaching the finals of the African Cup Winners' Cup in 1993 and lifting the Mandela Cup in 2001, proving they could compete with the best Africa had to offer. Fast forward to the PSL era, and the story only gets richer. Under visionaries like Ted Dumitru and Stuart Baxter, Chiefs secured back-to-back league titles in 2004 and 2005, blending local talent with strategic imports. Remember Saifio T. Shabalala's Thunderbolt in the 2010 World Cup opener? That was a Chiefs man putting South Africa on the global map. The unbeaten 2012-2013 season under Baxter was a masterstroke, a campaign of defensive steel and attacking flair that reminded everyone why they're called the Feffany Glamour Boys. Even in tougher times, like the trophy drought post-2015, the club's academy has been a beacon, producing stars like Nkosi Ngifale Kobo and Mduduzi Shabalala, ensuring the pipeline of talent never runs dry. Sponsors flock to them, Vodacom, Nike, you name it, because Chiefs aren't just a team. They're a brand, a movement that generates millions in revenue and even more in emotional investment from fans. But enough nostalgia. Let's get to why you're here. The latest buzz from the world of Kaizer Chiefs, starting with the big one, the scheduled change for their crucial CAF Confederation Cup clash against Cabascorp. Yes, you heard that right, Amakosi fans. There's been a tweak in the timetable that's got everyone readjusting their plans. Originally set for a different slot amid a packed September calendar, the second leg of this preliminary round qualifier has been confirmed for Saturday, September 27, 2025, at the iconic FNB Stadium, kicking off at 15:00 local time. This adjustment comes after logistical considerations, including broadcast commitments with SABC2 and ensuring optimal recovery time following their midweek Betway premiership fixture. Sources close to the club indicate that the change was mutually agreed upon with CAF officials to accommodate travel for the Angolan side and avoid clashes with other domestic games. It's a move that stirred up excitement, as it gives Chiefs an extra day to prepare for what could be a make-or-break encounter in their return to continental football. For context, let's rewind to the first leg in Angola on September 20, where Chiefs suffered a narrow 1-0 defeat at the hands of Kaizer do Palanca. It was a tough outing in Luanda's Estadio 11 de Novembro, with the hosts snatching a late goal that left Amakosi trailing. Despite dominating possession and creating several chances, defensive lapses and a lack of clinical finishing proved costly. Goalkeeper Brandon Peterson made some heroic saves, but the team couldn't find the net. Now, with the second leg at home, Chiefs need at least a 2-0 win to advance on aggregate or a 1-goal victory to force extra time. The pressure is on, especially after years away from CAF competitions. This is their chance to reassert dominance on the African stage. Kaiser's coach has been vocal, claiming the pressure is squarely on Chiefs as the favorites. He's right. With a squad boasting talents like Gaston Sereno and Inacio, Amakosi should turn this around. But it's not just about the result. It's about the hospitality and budding ties between the clubs. In a heartwarming gesture, Chiefs hosted an operational meeting with Kaizer officials in Johannesburg, providing 4 vans, an executive bus with drivers available 24/7, and even supplying water for the players during the game. Both sides praised the reception in Luanda and agreed to strengthen cooperation, proving football transcends the pitch. If Chiefs advance, they'll face either a side from Dr. Congo or Comoros in the next round, a tantalizing prospect. Shifting gears to other updates, the coaching saga at Chiefs has taken a dramatic turn. Following a string of underwhelming results, including that 1-0 loss in Angola, Nassredine Nabi's tenure has ended abruptly. The Tunisian tactician, who started the season with promise, was sacked due to irreconcilable differences with the board over transfers and strategy. In his absence, assistant Khalil Ben Youssef has stepped up, overseeing the recent 1-1 draw against Marumo Gallants on September 24 at FNB Stadium. That match was a tale of dominance without reward. Chiefs controlled the game, hit the woodwork twice, but conceded from Gallants' only real chance. Inacio equalized, but it wasn't enough for the win. Ben Youssef remained unfazed in the post-match presser, focusing on positives like possession and chances created, but admitting the need for better finishing. The draw extends Chiefs' winless run to 3 games, a 3-1 loss to Sekakune United, the Kaizer defeat, and now this stalemate. Fans are asking if it's time to panic, but with the season young, there's room for recovery. Lineups for the Gallants game saw Peterson in goal, with a backline including Inacio Miguel and Edmilson Dove, midfield anchored by Yusuf Mart, and forwards like Ashley Dupree's pushing hard. Substitutes like Nkosingifel Ng Kobo added spark, but the result highlights ongoing issues with converting dominance into points. On the transfer front, there's news about young talent Samkelo Zwane, who's been loaned out to Siwalel FC after struggling for minutes at Chiefs. Club legend Willard Katsan compared him to a top international midfielder, praising his potential but noting the need for regular play. This move could be a smart one, allowing Zwane to develop while Chiefs focus on immediate results. Speaking of fixtures, there have been several adjustments this month. The home clash against Sekakune was moved from September 17 to 16, kicking off at 19:30 to better align with the packed schedule. Similarly, the Marumo Gallants game was swapped to FNB on September 24 at 17:30, originally planned differently. These changes reflect the demands of balancing domestic and continental commitments. Looking ahead, Chiefs' September remains hectic. After Kaizer, they face Amazulu at home, though that might be postponed, followed by Siwalel, Durban City away, and Orbit at home. The Betway Premiership is heating up, with rivals like Orlando Pirates in fine form, set to face a Lesotho side in the CAF Champions League. Chiefs need to regain momentum, especially with new signings like Miguel integrating. The defense has been solid early on, but recent concessions show vulnerabilities. Off the field, ticket sales for the Kaizer game are live, and fans are urged to grab them early for what promises to be a packed FNB stadium. The atmosphere will be electric, with broadcasts on SABC2 ensuring no one misses out. Community radio stations are hyping the matchup, calling it a Soweto showdown not to be missed. Injuries are a concern too. Peterson has been nursing issues, but he's back between the sticks. The squad's depth is being tested, with youngsters like Sabilo Raid potentially stepping up. Analysts point to the need for better midfield control and attacking precision, echoing sentiments from the Angola trip where Chiefs played well but lacked punch. As for the coaching vacancy, contenders include heavyweights like Pitso Mousang and Benny McCarthy. Mousang's track record in Africa makes him a fan favorite, but negotiations could be tricky. McCarthy brings local knowledge and international experience. Whoever steps in will inherit a talented but inconsistent side hungry for silverware. Fan reactions have been mixed. Social media is ablaze with calls for change, but also unwavering support. One post summed it up: "Amakosi, is it time to panic?" with thousands weighing in. The club's return to CAF is a big deal, with balanced squads mixing newcomers and veterans. It's about more than wins, it's reclaiming Chiefs' place among Africa's elite. Financially, the club remains strong, but sustained poor results could impact sponsorships. Youth development continues, though rivals like Sundowns are poaching talents. Chiefs Academy must step up to keep the conveyor belt rolling. In broader SA football news, the PSL's competitiveness is evident, with teams like Stellenbosch and Pirates pushing hard. Chiefs' fixture congestion, think the quick turnaround from league to CAF, highlights the challenges. Yet this is what separates the greats. Wrapping up, the schedule change for Cabascorp adds intrigue to an already thrilling narrative. Chiefs must overturn the deficit, stabilize under interim leadership, and push forward. The Amakosi spirit is unbreakable. Through highs and lows, we stand together. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to subscribe, like, and share. Drop your predictions below. Will Chiefs advance? Peace and love, Amakosi for life.